I'm Kev.
And I'm Steve.
And we're from the internet.
Want to get every episode of We're From The Internet at least a day earlier than the iTunes and Stitcher folk? Head over to we'refromtheinternet.com/pledge to support us on Patreon, and as well as early access, we'll throw in an exclusive weekly show just for our patrons too.
What would be the perfect way to commit a murder?
Oh, it's obvious. Everyone knows that.
Go on in.
Icicle.
No, but they're around that now.
What do you mean they're around it? Who's around
They
it?
can find ways around that.
No,
now.
they can't.
DNA in the water.
Well, that doesn't, you've got no proof that the water is the murder weapon. You just stab them through the heart with an icicle, and then let it melt. You're away. You're done.
Yeah, but they
Finished.
would know straight away they'll kill with an icicle.
Right.
And then...
They don't know which bit of water. What if you take the icicle away with you? And then just let it melt in the river a mile down the road?
They'd look for the mens rea. You had the reason to do it.
What's a mens rea?
The reason to do it.
Is that a made-up word?
No, it's a legal term.
Since when did you know legal terms?
I did law A-level.
Why aren't you a lawyer?
Because I told you before, I drew a picture in the exam.
Yet you remembered a really obscure word that you never used
I
since.
knew quite a lot of it. I just didn't revise for it at the time, and was a bit depressed during the exam and just thought, what am I doing?
Isn't it remarkable that you remembered the one word that sounded a little bit like a man's bum? Is that why you remembered it? Was that the law A-level joke? Is that why everyone was laughing
I
around?
haven't even considered that before.
Well, were you all wearing men's rear t-shirts?
But yeah, they look for the person who had the reason to kill someone.
Well, then it doesn't matter how you kill them. If they're going to solve the crime by working out who wants to kill them, if you're killing someone you want to kill, then they're going to find you anyway.
But how? Okay, so how would you get around it?
Well, just kill someone randomly. Make it a completely mindless crime. Just take a step out the door, icicle in hand, stab the first person you see, and then get on a plane.
But you'd leave the front door open and it'd be like the guy who lives in the house.
Switch it around a little bit. Let's change the order. Leave your house, get on a plane, stab the first person you see wherever you are, and then drive away with the icicle on the passenger seat.
But they'd be able to track who was in the country at that time.
Yeah, millions of people.
But they'd narrow it down, wouldn't they, to people?
How?
Well, they'd be like, how are you going to get to the house? Or
What
the first
house?
person you see?
I'm not going to that house. I'm just doing it in the street.
What, near the airport?
No,
With CCTV everywhere.
Right, okay. I'm going to drive to Bolivia. I'm going to get off a train. I'm going to go out into a forest. And I'm going to invite 25 people. No, not 25 people. That's madness. I'm going to invite one person. Because if there's 25 people, there might be some witnesses. I was going to randomly select one from the 25. But I realise what I could do is randomly select them before we get to the forest. So I'm going to randomly select a Bolivian, drive him out into the middle of the woods, open up my cool bag and get my icicle out, because I imagine the Bolivian woods are warm, stab him through the heart with my icicle, put it back in the cool bag. No, don't put it back in the cool bag, the DNA's going in there. Sling it in the river. I'm going to be near a river, I'm going to sling it in the river, and then I'm just going to drive over the border into China, and then I'm done. Get a plane back from China, fly via Hong Kong. They'll never find me then.
Won't they be able to track the invite?
What invite?
You said you're going to invite 25 people. Select
one.
one.
One person. I'm inviting one person.
Well, I'll see the invite then.
I'm not going to do a written invite. I'm going to walk around Bolivia High Street, pick one person out, and say, "You, got an icicle for you."
They searched CCTV for the last time someone was seen.
Yeah, but I won't be near CCTV.
Oh, it's everywhere now.
You, sir, are missing the point entirely, because none of this has anything to do with the method. All you're pointing out is, regardless of the method, I'm getting caught. So there is no best way, because I'm getting caught anyway.
No, there is. There's got to be a best way. This
What
is why
is
it's
it
a
then,
question.
genius?
No, I'm just saying there's got to be a good way.
Yeah, icicle through the heart.
I
There's no
saw
better
one
way.
where somebody...
Bomb the entire city, because then no one knows who you were trying to kill. There you go, that's even better. Missile them.
But they'll know you bombed it. They'll see you missiling it.
Hack into Russia and get them to send a nuke. There you go, see, I've got you now. That's the best way to
because
murder
then they'll
someone.
track who hacked it.
Get someone else to hack it. Pick a random man off of a street in Bolivia, take him into the woods and get him to hack into Russia, but tell him to wait 6 hours so you're already on the plane to Mexico.
But he's a witness, isn't he?
No, he's not. You've paid him off.
It's a loose end.
He's rigged up so that an icicle's going through him once he's done hacking.
Rigged up.
Yeah, you've got
See,
some
it's getting
kind
better
of
now.
elaborate rig so that he's...
How are you going to get all the pieces for an elaborate rig without getting caught?
They're all made of ice. And we've got some kind of chiller.
I was going to say, so they'll just track, if they know there's no method for killing them evident at the scene of the crime, they'll know it was ice-based.
Thing is...
And then they'll trace back to everyone who's bought massive knife-shaped chillers.
I fixed it. Because Russia are bombing this Bolivian woods. What the man doesn't realise is the nuke's coming over to kill him. There's no icicle. The icicle's just a patsy. The icicle's going to be there, but it's going to be half melted. It'll swing down and it'll just cool him down a little bit. But he's terrified of it.
So what you're basically saying is you're going to hire someone to assassinate themselves
with a nuclear bomb from Russia. Yeah, beat that, genius.
But the Russians would soon find out how and what and why. And
they'll think, well, that's unusual. This man hacked into Russia and sent a nuclear bomb at himself.
How are you going to make contact with that person?
He's dead. I can't now.
No, beforehand.
I picked him off of Bolivia High Street.
How are you going to know he's a hitman then?
I don't know he's a hitman.
How is he hacking the bloody Russians?
I'm a computer scientist. I'll teach him.
But people will notice if you start teaching a Bolivian, won't they?
I'll do it in the woods. In the rig. And the rig's going to get destroyed by the nuke.
I'm not sure this is going to work.
Well, there's only one way to find it. Oh, if Bolivia get nuked now. Oh, what am I going to do?
Just one man, and then you've plastered it all over the internet that you were responsible.
I wasn't responsible. This was all his idea. He's got an icicle to my head. I'm sat in an elaborate rig right now. I'm not responsible for anything that I'm saying. How would you kill a man then?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Oh, brilliant. So you're just looking for tips?
No, I don't know. You'd have to convince everyone you were out of town, wouldn't you? But then that would make you conspicuous.
Yeah, don't do that. Just don't tell anyone that you're going to be
I'm
anywhere.
off away now, everybody.
Yeah. No, I'm just going over there. I'm not going to murder anyone while I'm there. No, just go about your daily business. And
I mean, you've got to be seen at work and stuff, haven't you, while they end up getting brutally
you're at
wounded.
work in England while Bolivia's getting nuked. Who's going to pin that on you? Never coming back to you. And if it does, you've still got the icicle because you didn't use it in the end. So you can just icicle through the first policeman who comes through the door.
And then you're being done for killing a policeman.
You used an icicle. There's no proof you did it. Ice is the key to everything.
See, I don't know. Snatch has it that you feed them to pigs and then feed the pigs to dogs.
And what is feeding?
And then feed the dogs to some more pigs and then eat the pigs.
I don't know that a pig would eat a dog.
Pigs eat anything.
Yeah, but you have to really cook a dog to make it edible because they're meat eaters, aren't they? They get chewy. A pig's not going to eat that. He'll have a Cadbury's cream egg.
Pigs eat anything.
I don't know that that's true. I'm a little perturbed that you've taken all my good murder ideas for yourself and you haven't. I thought it was an idea exchange.
No, I think you're completely right that it'd have to be a random, and you'd have to just take them out
to Bolivia.
No, I mean like from afar, I guess.
Where is Bolivia? Can you fly straight there?
I don't know.
How quickly can I get out in the Bolivian woods? Because I don't want to be caught in the fallout.
Do you reckon you'd get away with it? Would it count if you did it by accident?
What, just drive your car into a crowd of people?
Accidentally on purpose and hit the exact person you wanted?
Well, you don't want anyone. That's the point. It's random. If you really want to get away with it, you can't pre-plan who it's going to be. You just have to be an opportunist and just think, right, we're in the middle of nowhere. There's no one else here. I've got an icicle in my call bag. I'm having him. That's it.
If I was going to do that, I'd be on a boat out in the sea, like on a cruise.
Icicled a man.
And you could icicle him, but you could just be wandering around waiting for somebody to just be looking over the edge, and then you just lift them over it by their legs.
Yeah, but you're going to have to vet that everyone there can't swim. Because if you chuck me in the sea, I'd just swim alongside the boat and just follow you.
Not forever, you wouldn't know. No one's going to read you shouting.
The boat isn't going to go that fast. I'd just swim around to the ladder and climb back up.
I don't know. They're falling from quite high. They'd get a bit of a shock. By the time they realise what was going on, the boat will be far enough away that they'd be stuck at sea.
Big boats don't move fast. We should try that one out. We're going to go.
I'll push them off the back of the boat.
I'll throw you off the. Then they're going to get chopped up in the propeller.
If I throw them in the front of the boat, they'll go under the water, under the boat, and then get propelled.
Interesting.
And then I just say, if anyone caught me.
Yeah, I imagine if you're on a big enough boat for your plan to work, there's probably going to be other people there. You're going to have to throw them all off the side of the boat. If you throw them all off the side of the boat and then just drive the boat back to Bolivia yourself, and you say, I don't know, I woke up one morning and they were gone. Ghosts, probably. Want to get your question answered on a future episode of We're From The Internet? Head over to we'refromtheinternet.com/question. Tweet your questions at KevinSteve, email kevinsteve@gmail.com, or post them at facebook.com/KevinSteve, or even leave them in the comments for this episode.